contact with the Magi of Usamegaris. We are going to start doing a alternate timeline type of thing starting here. Most of the stuff when you guys are doing missions in Waterdeep or the surrounding areas here, like fighting the Lost Ones and that sort of thing, that's happening in like a past tense. These are, like a montage you could think of.
Guys using all the
And
chairs.
then the stuff going into the pyramid adventure is kind of like going forward. So those of you, Targus, Tawny, Havlarn, Ashfire, Griff, you guys are already through the Feywild portal.
Oh yeah, that's right, we are.
So we're gonna do a little, it's gonna, for this point, don't worry about where you're at right now. I got a little intro and some information and backstory. But as people go through that portal, nobody is coming back out. So for example, Rand and Ryan will be going through the portal here and joining you guys, and that's kind of where we'll launch the situation.
Gotcha.
Who else was there in the Feywild that was going through the portal? And we kind of
I had gone through the portal, but then I left.
we didn't do anything after that. That was the end of it. So
okay.
Who else? Because we went back into Waterdeep stuff. That's why that's in the
Arnold
past
wasn't
tense.
there that night.
Arnold did not go through. Well, it's not a big deal. Zamp, that's one. Dondarian, he's
Sam, yeah, there you go.
Couldn't think of who it was. Okay, so I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea. People aren't coming back out. There's no back and forth from that portal.
Okay.
As far as things that happened in the meantime, one night the entire castle is awoken by the sound of shrieks and squeals in the courtyard. As people wake up and come outside, they see Diablo rampaging around the courtyard. His mane and his tail are bursting with flame, and he's shrieking. And eventually he bursts in a gout of flame and explodes to a pile of ash and is gone.
Ooh, that's terrifying. No, not the fire horsey.
And Diablo's no longer on the board.
Aw, I like the fire horsey.
Alright. Let me get my notes here. You guys are here. We can do, this is going to be kind of like this happened before you went to the Feywild. So this is past tense right now, okay?
Sure.
You guys found, this is kind of a weird spot where Ingmar is using information that you got from the Magi of Usamegaris. Let's say one person went back to report. That's what I'm missing. There's a connection there that I forgot. Havlarn maybe? Who? I don't know. Who? Because he was the one who was agreeing to the mission. Probably Dondarian.
Maybe Griff.
If Griff wanted to come back through on his own all the way through both temples and report to Ingmar.
I think Griff is the only one who would probably survive the trip.
All right, Griff it is. Came back and, well, it may not be the best. Maybe somebody wrote a note and pinned it to your chest and sent you back.
I think Havlarn would be like, wait a minute.
Or Dondarian cast Magic Mouth on your head.
On my head.
Or something. And that way you come in and start barking to Ingmar. Anyway, Ingmar gets the information. So in the intervening time, Ingmar has some explanation to share. He's done some research. If you've seen Lord of the Rings, you remember Saruman sitting in his tower studying up on the mines of Moria and what Gandalf and his troop would find down there, the dwarves who delved too deep. So Ingmar's been in his study researching these names that Griff has returned with. And here's what he came up with as far as information for you guys going forward. Do we lose Sean? Let's give Sean just a second to get here.
Sorry, I DC'd.
Okay, so Ingmar is giving you some information on the names that Griff came back with, note into his shirt. The names are Dindar the Night Serpent, Ubteo, the Peaks of Flame, and an event, the Eating of the Sun. So here's the information on Dindar the Night Serpent. As far as background information.
These guys have really cool names.
This is all stuff from Forgotten Realms that I'm getting familiar with. In the beginning of time, the Primordials shaped the world and created the Titans and the Giants, and they built the world, and they were in charge of the elementals, and the elemental chaos is where they came from. And they didn't care about life or anything springing up. They didn't care about souls. That's silly stuff. That's metaphysical crap. All they care about is the physical: earth, wind, fire, and water.
Heart.
Nope, no heart. That's exactly the thing. no heart.
Oh,
That's
no
an important.
Matik?
That is an important distinction. So the primordials would basically build the world and then destroy the world, and then build the world and then destroy the world, just for fun, kicks. Until the deities, the gods, showed up, which is heart, and said, wait a minute, you're destroying all these people's lives. It's not right. These people deserve a chance to survive, and a war broke out. Obviously, the gods won. Long story short there, that's not the point. Dendar the Night Serpent is an elder evil, possibly one of the first primordials. This is the information Ingmar is sharing with you guys. According to legend, Dendar came into existence shortly after the first being slept and had a nightmare. She has an uncountable horde of horrible dreams and foul visions in her gullet that she has been devouring since the dawn of time. She relishes the taste of particularly choice nightmares and savors the dreams of kings and deities alike. More horrifying, if she did not feed her insatiable appetite, every being, mortal or deity, would remember every nightmare he or she has ever dreamed in excruciating detail. Supposedly, she will be the harbinger of the end of the world and even the gods themselves. Okay?
That's pretty spooky.
She is a night serpent. Another word would be world serpent. She's supposedly huge. Not huge size category, but like the size of continents.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Pretty big. So, then that's primordial. That's the thing about primordials. They were vast. Gargantuan.
Primordials are like really big elementals, right?
Right. Well, they're the things who made elementals. They were, can't say gods, because God's a whole other category. So, Ubteo is another name. During the Blue Age, when Toril was still a new world, the gods and the primordials fought for dominance, like I said. This age came to a sudden stop when the primordial known as Dendar the Night Serpent took the sun out of the sky. She ate the sun. Eventually, the Elder Gods won the fight when the primordials were betrayed by one of their own, Ubteo the Deceiver. I'll put that name in the chat because it's kind of weird. If you see the spelling, it's easier. Ubteo made an agreement with the rest of the Faerunian pantheon to guard the peaks of flame, which are in Chult, for the day when Dendar, the Night Serpent, enters Toril and ends the world. As a reward for this service, the other deities granted him sole control over Chult and agreed to leave his lands alone and never to spread their own religions there. So, Ingmar has discovered that information about Ubteo and Dendar. So you got a little background there on what's going on in the Peaks of Flame and the jungles of Chult, and a couple of primordials. Well, Dendar being definitely a primordial, Ubteo being, 1 foot in primordial, maybe 1 foot in godhood, since he turned his back on him. So there's some background info there. Havlarn, Havlarn's a bard, so I know you can roll knowledge for the Feywild. Does anyone else have direct contact or could roll a knowledge check for knowing things about the Feywild?
Nope.
Don't think so.
Nope.
I mean,
Havlarn, you can roll that.
Yeah, never mind.
The druid minotaur.
I mean,
I was thinking Targus could roll, but I know probably intelligence isn't your strong suit. You could roll it.
Live life by the die, man. Live life by the
sure,
die.
why not? Let's roll it. Why not? You know what?
He doesn't know much. You would kind of echo the things that Havlarn would say. Havlarn's rolled well enough to know a little about it.
Right. He's right. Right.
He's right.
Targus kind of nods along.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Havlarn, do you want to do the talking here to make it look like the information comes from you? I can copy paste it to you.
Copy pasta.
Is he muted? Did we lose him?
Probably mute
Yeah.
myself from my comments.
Totally muted because the boys are sitting here eating dinner beside me. No, go ahead, man. That's fine.
Okay.
They're being very loud.
Yeah, you got a situation. Okay, I'll run through this then. Here's what Havlarn knows about the Feywild. Well, it went really quiet. You guys can still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Okay, just went real quiet. The Feywild is. Let's see. We got the. I know I explained this to the Shadowfell. We've got another version of the world. So you got the material world. When the primordials created the world, they took all the chunks that were too shadowy and dark and flung them to one side, and that coalesced and became the Shadowfell. They took all the chunks that were too bright and magical and flung them to the other side, and that coalesced and became the Feywild. The Feywild features a giant sun, like the whole sky is one big glowing sun. It's no more hot than the sun here, but it is a whole lot brighter. It can actually not blind you, but it can dazzle you if you succumb to the what's called the bright beauty. It's an effect of the Feywild. So like you guys who spent hit die to go into that Shadowfell pocket dimension because it sucked the life out of you, the NUI of the Shadowfell, the Feywild has an opposite effect where it will dazzle you, daze you, make you go wild just from like an intense high. Magic's a bit more potent there. There is possibility of actually going insane because the laws of physics and nature are only suggestions on the Feywild. They are not laws. Time has no meaning because the sun never sets, so a day for you may be a month for someone else. It's hard to say. No accurate maps exist, though plenty of maps have been drawn. Time and space are kind of relative. There are two major factions on the Feywild, the Seelie and the Unseelie courts. Originally it was just one court, and it was all the Fey. And over time, as people came from the material plane to the Feywild, the court had dealings with them, and the ones who were nice and pleasant became the Seelie court, and the ones who were evil and mean became the Unseelie court. Although both can be friendly or mean, like the Seelie court will still play tricks without really any thought for consequences. They may not cause you to dance to your death, whereas the Unseelie may. Elves and good-natured woodland creatures are Seelie, while the evil woodland creatures and the drow are the Unseelie. The difference being how they interact with mankind, or people from the natural world, I guess you'd say. And also, most familiars, the spirits that occupy a form here, come from the Feywild. That's where they go when they're dismissed. And that's the story. So, Ingmar, as you can see, has made contact with the Brotherhood of Gorm, as well as the Warrior Maidens. He uses the same form for both, and finds much success in both ways. So he now has, he's considered a lesser member of both. He's not taken a tattoo of either one. He pleaded the fifth, same as Arnold, saying he has other deities he serves, but is interested in helping them out as much as he can. And he is interested in making contact with, he would have made contact with Auriga at this point. So he has some information there. Now, the quest that Havlarn accepted was from Auriga, who was the head of the Magi of Usamigaris. And he has sent the party to assassinate a heretic, the one who turned his back on the cult of Usamigaris, I guess you could say. And his name was Jadamu, who escaped through a portal. And that portal leads to the Feywild. There you go. Do you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns at this point?
No, sir.
Nope.
I do not.
Nope.
Okay.
Although Griff's gonna wonder who the glowing person in the chair is, since I wasn't in that session when he wooed the female warrior ladies.
You know it's Ingmar. Yeah, when he talks, he's got the same tone of voice and the same smell. It smells like Ingmar. It smells like incense and dusty old books, and yeah, gold. Lots and lots. He bathes in gold. Scrooge McDuck.
I need to go to my gold bath.
All right, so I was going to ask you guys, because I'm kind of on the fence here. The Naga is there. You guys have beaten the Naga many times, but the Naga has given you guys a bit of a beating, and there is a chance for death. However, it adds nothing to the storyline. So do you guys want to fight the Naga, or do you want to fast forward past that?
I am fine fast forwarding past her.
That's what I was thinking. Let's get
Yeah.
on with it. We fought the Naga
I
plenty of
mean-
times. You guys have proven that you could take her on. You just take a long rest with the warrior maidens and then move on from there. Sounds
You
good
could
to
clean
me.
up your own trash. Walter, show me where the trash can is.
Do you guys have all of your? Well, you guys don't have any bits and pieces except Havlarn with his sword. Well, that makes it easy. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move you guys on over. We're gonna say, yeah.
Hold on a second. I haven't copied my new hit points yet. 1 second.
Oh, that will come with you.
Oh, but I haven't put it in yet. I forgot to record it. So
No, the only
now
thing.
I'm done.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually transfers on your end. Doesn't
Yeah, no,
matter
I
if you
hadn't put
copy
anything in
paste.
there yet. I hadn't updated it from when I rolled. So
Yeah, that's fine. The only thing that is a concern is that wouldn't get copied is the icons on your token. So it's not a big issue. I was going to throw you guys over here. Well, you guys have, I'd have to do this whole adjustment thing to put the Warrior Maiden's Sanctum up. So, you guys beat the Naga. You have a rest with the Warrior Maidens who welcome. Well, let's see, who's been there before? Rand has been there. He's not particularly welcome. Griff's been there. He's okay.
Havlarn's been there.
Havlarn's okay. Yeah, so Havlarn will get you guys in the door at least.
hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be back in a moment.
Ashfire has not been there before, so they're interested in whether or not Ashfire is a female, for one.
Ashfire is the lady,
What?
right? And Ashgard's the guy.
That's right.
Yes.
But
I think it's pretty obvious.
she's a drag. Well, she's a dragonborn, and do dragonborn have mammary glands?
They have scaly memories.
They do in the pictures.
Is it obvious?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they
Her
would.
tits are hanging out.
Yeah, it's true.
We were all tiptoeing around that.
Oh,
Well,
come on. Not me.
you're right. There's not much mystery there. So, yeah, they welcome Ashfire and Ryan as warriors, and they look forward to hearing about your exploits. They would rather you guys tie Targus up outside at the hitching post alongside Raven.
Bitches.
Well, for that matter, Griff too.
Hey,
Wait, Raven hasn't been tied
it's
up
nice. Last
outside?
time I was there.
Well, they make sure that they wipe your feet off. They don't have you wipe your feet off. They grab you by the legs and take towels and wipe your paws off.
Hey, last
Yeah.
time I was there, I helped sweep. Okay. Thank
No, you
very
didn't.
Oh,
You
did
sat
you?
in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you swept, then as soon as you come in, you're handed an extremely large broom.
Okay. I'll get
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
I don't always remember
Damn kids.
bits and pieces like that. Okay. Cool. So, all right, you guys are in. And you know where the teleporter button was, that thing on the wall there that took you over to the Magi's temple. And you
How
remember
convenient that was.
Yeah.
Neat.
Well, you remember there was a magic mouth cast. That was the illusion portion of that detect magic that Mumra had cast on it, saying, "I know what you're looking for. I hope you find it." Helpful fellow that Mumra is.
This is wine.
Wine? How you doing? So, you guys managed to get to the Temple of Usumigris. That is set up. I'll move you there in case anyone wants to. Of course, Havlarn and Targus won't be there. They've already gone through. But I'll give the rest of you a chance since you haven't been there. Griff's coming back through, leading Ashfire, Rand, and Ryan and Raven. So Havlarn, I'm going to put you on there just so you can see. Same with Targus,
Okay.
because you're kind of going to be, you're not there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Griff, Rand, Ashfire, and Ryan, you are there. And I will move you guys over. And I will ping you. Give it a second to load.
Excuse me.
you are. And you guys have met this guy, Ariga, who says, "Oh, wow. There are more of you? Fantastic. You're here to kill Jadamu, right? This way to the portal." And he waves to the south.
No, that's why. There we go.
The people squeal and scamper out of the way of Raven. They've not seen a horse before. Alright, no questions, no comments. Hopping through the portal. That makes it easy.
Griff
Alright.
doesn't like Origa. Origa is liar face.
Part of the story we call Get On With It.
Yay!
Alright.
That's not nice. Don't do that.
Easy, on through and on through. So we're going to say, like I said, the Feywild timeline is questionable. Laws of physics are only suggestions. So what happens is, Dondarrion was there, Griff was not there. He was going to go back. Well, Havlarn and Targus fall through the portal, and suddenly Griff's with you, and you're like, wait, you were supposed to go back. And Griff's like, well, I did go back. And then here's Ryan and Raven and Rand and Ashfire. And you're like, well, this is strange.
Timey-wimey mumbo-jumbo.
That is exactly it. Here you are. Don't worry too much about the actual scene yet. Oops. Let me fix something that I didn't fix before.
Oh, so
Get
HD.
rid of that. And that. There we are.
Only win.
So you guys find yourselves here. Don't worry too much about the geography yet, because I have a description. Here we go. You see, this is what it looks like. Let's see if this pops up. Up in the GM layer, it did. Fantastic. This is kind of what your surroundings look like. Okay. Find yourself in the Feywild. Of course, that sun is huge. It occupies most of the horizon. You are in Schult still. I mean, it is an echo of the natural world. So you're on kind of a far southern hemisphere. So the sun kind of sits on the horizon here. It's a perpetual twilight.
Ransworth nightmare. He hates the wild.
And you can see what looks like at the foot of the mountains some sort of a structure. In addition, you can hear the calls and noises. It's a pretty noisy place. It's some mix of forest and jungle, and it's huge. Like you guys would be. You ever see that movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where the kids are walking along and it's like giant blades of grass and everything, trees are vast. That's what it looks like here. It's magnified. You feel very small. But it's not that you are small, it's that the forest is really big, because you see things such as, where are they? Wyverns, manticores, hippogriffs, griffins, and they're all normal sized. You can see a flock of wyverns and a giant, picture redwood trees. They're all kind of sitting on a branch. Their poisonous drooping tails dangling beneath them, and they're scanning the forest floor looking for prey. And some manticores are harassing a deer as it lopes through the bottom of the jungle, and at the last minute an Allosaurus leaps out of the undergrowth and snatches the deer out from underneath the manticores. So there's plenty going on here. It is teeming with life, most of it hostile. So, I'm not going to let you guys just sit quietly. Roll initiative. It's not exactly combat. I just want to know what each of you are doing in this situation. What you do as you come through the portal.
Obviously, Havlarn is feeling a little overwhelmed by the life around him.
Havlarn, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
You know the little little token that you have. Where do you keep that?
That little token, you don't see it?
Is it on
Oh,
your?
are you talking about my
What you rolled.
flag? My
Yep.
pennant? Oh yes, I keep that with me at all times.
Where do you keep it? Is it visible?
No, that's kind of in my pack.
Okay, that's all I wondered. All right, Targus, you were the fastest. What do you do as you come through?
Are you throwing a turnover at Ben?
Ooh, I could have a cloak made out of
Yeah.
it, though, couldn't I?
Turn order is up. Do you not see it?
Oh, hey. All right.
Hey.
Maybe
So what do I
refresh
do?
your tab, Rend. You do have a. Their turn order is up. So yeah, go ahead, Targus. I hear you.
All right, I'm gonna look around a little bit and look for, I guess, any trodden on paths or whatever that we may be searching for. You said there were ruins to the south of us, right?
Make a direction sense. That's wisdom.
Okay.
You have no idea which way is north or south.
Cool. I'm going to look at the ground. Are there any footprints or anything around at all?
Make your tracking, which I believe is also wisdom.
Nature.
Is
Nature?
it nature?
Nature's intelligence, yeah.
I thought tracking was off wisdom. I could be wrong.
Oh, either way.
Either way,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't see much in the way of tracks. It's like, actually, you've rolled not great. Give me a wisdom save for the bright beauty. Okay, you pass.
Okay.
I wondered if maybe you were drooling and staring at the
Overwhelmed.
sky. Yeah, but
Yes, this is-
no, you're
this
just
is
having a
the-
hard time.
Yeah. I'm thinking really hard, scratching my head, but I don't know.
I thought tracking was survival.
Survival, yeah.
It is survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is wisdom.
Oh, too bad I didn't have advantage on that.
I know.
Well,
James is
alright.
good. He meant turn counter, which I have on there now.
All right.
I misunderstood.
I still have my inspiration, right? From that night with Rand's.
Special
Girl.
lady.
Yes.
Lady
Oh,
of the
Rand,
evening.
we have to talk about how much you charge for your girls. Yeah, Targus spent an evening with I can't the Drow
Dominatrix.
Dominatrix, half Drow.
Uh,
How much you charge for her to get an inspiration? It ain't cheap because you guys are rich.
I don't know.
Target
Yeah.
is
Do you
not
want-
exactly rich.
We'll
Do you want
figure
to
it out.
price it? Do you want to price it, Ben, as you're giving out inspirations for it?
That was my plan, and well, if you don't know, then we'll say no inspiration yet until we figure it out.
Aw, man.
I don't know.
All right, and I've had Longstrider cast it on me, so I'm just gonna start trudging forwards. 'Cause why not?
Yeah, and like I said, this on there, don't worry too much about like actions and distance. I just want an overall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start
Sure.
walking forwards.
All right, off he goes. Havlarn, you said you wanted to make that symbol into a cloak.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That is awesome. I just have to find it. I actually put that.
I don't know, but you did a good job.
I
did.
worked on one for a while, and I never liked how it looked.
Oh, you'll like this one, I think. You did a good job.
Well,
I liked
yeah,
it.
It's me and my MS Paint skills.
That's what I was using too.
Hey, it works good. So I'll put it in all the players' journals, but you're the only one who can modify it.
Sweet.
It is a handout. I'm going to show off just a little bit, though. I took
Yeah.
this picture.
Oh, that's sweet.
It takes a second to load it in. I'll get it loaded in and then show everybody it's uploading.
Oh, Ben, that is so much better than all of my attempts.
So I
That's
took that.
awesome.
I
pretty
took that
good.
picture. Well, I liked the description, and as you'll see, there's plenty going on here. That one little snippet of information kind of launched this whole thing. So I took these two pictures and made this picture. and my fantastic MS Paint skills.
That's awesome.
It's
Thank you, Ben.
uploading. It
That's
takes a while.
awesome.
I may have killed it there. It's taking a while to upload now. I can probably just pop out the handout though.
There you go.
I just popped out the handout.
Nice.
I told you you'd be happy with it.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So that's your cloak. The only thing you know of your father. Given to you by your mother, I assume.
Yep.
Very good. I'm glad you have that cloaked. Cool.
Mama, the lady of the night.
What did you call him? Spice lady or
Silk lady.
silk? That's the one, silk lady.
Spice lady.
Well, trying to hold a lot of information in my
She
poor
was a
little
spice girl.
pea brain
That's how I
right now.
learned to sing.
That's so posh of you.
Ashfire, what are you doing as you come through the portal?
I come through the portal and look around, amazed at the whole scenery. And since Zagro's marching forward, I'm gonna follow him while looking around. Like, feet. And
What are you
just
looking around
watching
for?
the scenery. Just the scenery.
Okay. Roll
Like-
perception.
Whoa. Ah.
Very good. All right, Griff, you were the next one.
All right. Griff is gonna lift his spear into the air to see which way the wind is blowing.
The wind is blowing down off the mountain, and the mountain is this direction. So the
Okay.
wind blows this way.
Okay, so then Griff is going to move here, turn around, and sniff this tree to see if he's the first person here.
Okay, make your perception. Have advantage for keen senses, I assume.
I'm sniffing that tree. That is wisdom.
Wisdom, yep. You are not the first, but you find the tree incredibly intriguing as you're getting P-mail from a lot of different critters.
Neat.
Dinosaurs, manticores, wyverns, a
Uh,
lot of flying critters, a lot of ground-based critters.
Alrighty, Griff will turn around to probably to Havlarn and say, lots big thingies. And then that'll be my turn.
All right, Rand, what are you doing?
Okay, so I will move up to this rock and somewhat overcome by being out of my comfort zone. I will hide behind the rock.
All right. Zamp just pulled a James.
Yep. I expect better from Zam.
Well done. That's a good stealth check, Rand.
Yep, do the little note.
Do you have you don't have a cloak or anything, you're just like crouched behind the rock,
Yeah, I guess so.
peeking over the side like a terrified cat?
Yep, pretty much.
Alright, yeah, there's a lot of light, very little in the way of shadows. Despite there being a huge canopy of trees, the light seems to filter all the way to the ground. Ryan, you're in the opposite of your homeland. What are you doing?
Run.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it was your turn, you're muted. I wondered why you looked at me funny. I didn't open Zam's link, I don't know.
Yeah,
the
it's
links.
loud. I'm gonna walk into the. I have a question. From where I'm standing, can I tell if this is a spider web blocking my movement, or if it's actually up in the bushes, or?
Make a perception check. If I don't recommend it, But you could Google search African spider, and you'll see these trees that are totally consumed by vast amounts of webbing. That's the case. There are some trees that are consumed by vast amounts of webbing. You could assume that there's honking spiders. There's some web on the ground. You would be able to avoid it. You did roll well enough to kind of check your path as you walk and avoid the webs. But it is a concern.
Okay, then I would walk through it and get up here and take a look around. Stop moving. Is that a cliff up? How high up is that? Or is it
That's a tree. Oh, I see what you're looking at.
this?
Bad map editing. Oh, yeah, it'd be a cliff up. Like I showed you that picture before. I'll pop it out again.
Yeah, it's like layers, right?
It's a rocky terrain. It's rough terrain for sure. It's hard to really even see very far. This vantage point would be like you catch a glimpse of it, and any further you move in either direction, you're back in the dense jungle.
Okay,
Jungle
so
slash
I will stay here, but I pull my hood over my cloak, with my cloak over my head, because it's pretty bright here, and just trying to get it out of my eyes.
Make a wisdom save. You are in Opposites land. You're the only one who didn't have to spend a hit die to go into the Shadowfell. Is it in there?
I don't have a safe.
There it
but
is.
There. Okay.
You're good.
Ooh.
Clicked it. It just took a while.
Yeah, little 20's being slow.
I
Nah,
fixed
you're
the-
fine.
Yeah, I have the tattoos around my eyes too to dim the light, plus my cloak, and
Forgot about the tattoos. Yeah.
Yep.
You crit that one anyway, so you're good.
Yeah, I did.
Havlarn. He might
Someone's
be.
muted.
Yeah, he's muted. I see he's making
Yeah,
checks.
totally muted. As I was saying, I look around because you said the ruins. I'm looking to see if there's any direction we need to head. I think.
Well, you can see which direction the ruins are, although once you're, you have that vantage point where you saw them,
Mhm.
and then once you're back in the jungle, as Targus will tell you, it's really hard to keep your direction since.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I say, guys, I think we might want to head for those ruins over there. That's probably a good first place to start looking for this guy. And I will cast Long Strider on myself and start following everybody else.
Funny Rand should mention, he says back to civilization and glances back, and you don't see the portal behind you.
Oh, crap.
Joy.
Targus, you doing anything new?
I'm
Hey,
just gonna
Targus.
keep walking. I'm gonna follow. I think I'm gonna follow the path up. As I see a little. I'm just gonna
Climb
follow
the
that.
hill? Okay.
Why not? So we'll just continue to move.
Targus,
I'm
I've rolled a
doing
crit
pretty slow.
for you on tracking,
Oh,
and
Wow.
it makes sense. Let's see. Let me get something out here on the board. It'll make sense why you rolled that crit. If my internet ever catches up with me. There we go.
oh!
You
What is
see
that?
a huge swath cut through the forest of scorched earth. Blackened, a lot of ash. And so it's good that you crit. Kind of makes sense. Well, I crit for you. Whoop.
Guys, there's a path of
go.
burnt forest ahead of me. That might be where we need to look. I'm just saying. And I'll hang out here. intelligence. Would that help? Anything? Can I see it? See if it's physical or magical damage, maybe.
You could roll Arcana on that, or a heal even on Wisdom. Well, actually, that would be Investigate. I mean, that's kind of the definition. You're not sure. Hard to say. It was definitely fire, but you know from personal experience that fire can be magic.
Yep. I'm still scratching my horns.
Yep. Ashfire, what are you doing?
Following the lead. So, seeing the damage that has been done, and Targus trying to figure out if it's magic or not, I'm gonna try to do as well. Is that wisdom, intelligence?
Intelligence, investigate if you want to find out if it's magic.
Alright.
You don't see anything that would. You don't see any evidence of it being magic. I'm not sure. What would you look for specifically to tell that it's magic?
To see if there was, I don't know, a source or something.
With your roll, you
Like-
can tell a direction. It looks like whatever the source of the fire was moving this way. And again, this map is abstract. If you could imagine a scorched path leading actually towards that fortress. Well, you wouldn't know that once you're back, you know, on Targus. You're totally in the dense foliage now, same with Ashfire. But yeah, you can tell that it does have a direction that it's going from your investigate check.
Alright. So I think we should continue to that source. And that's it.
Griff, what are you doing? Hello, Griff.
I'm here. I'm just thinking.
Hourglass.
I got the little apple volleyball above my head. How tall is this rock here?
Rand was hiding underneath it, so it's probably like 8 feet boulder.
Okay. And we need to go towards wherever the fire thing is. I'm gonna, or can I climb onto this? Actually, how tall is this tree? Tree
Very.
taller than the. Is it? All right. I want to climb this tree.
All right, roll athletics for climb.
Alrighty, I have that. There.
All right, you make it with a dash 30 feet up.
Alrighty. Can I look around and see if there's anything coming our way?
Yeah. Wisdom.
And that is with. Dang.
As you go up, if you can imagine, you got your jungle canopy on the top layer. You come down several hundred feet. You know it is jungle, but there are deciduous trees as well. It's a Feywild. It's wild, it's crazy. And then you've got this trunk area in between, and that's kind of where Griff is. But there are some giant ferns and trees that block your vision. So you're actually, and then you've got the floor, and then you've got the undergrowth below that. So those of you on the floor, like Targus could see over a little bit where he is, Griff, you could have seen pretty well from the ground. You thought you would climb and get a vantage point. From your check, you can tell it actually gets more dense as you go up.
This tree has trees.
The tree has trees.
Oh.
An astute observation. So you can put 30 feet up as a marker there to know how high you are. And Rand, what are
Alrighty.
you doing?
Alright. We'll follow down this path. So if we got 30 to about that, and then I'll have to. Would that catch me in a web if I went there?
Well, you can walk
Would I have
along following the same path Ryan took.
Yeah.
We're in kind of abstract movement right now.
Yeah. So it'll be about here, and then another 30 into this little bit of undergrowth, about 15 into undergrowth, and then I will hide in the undergrowth again. I have advantage on stealth checks because of my boots of elven kind.
Okay. Does that still work even if you move over half? Or you dash, so you're good. Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
Cool.
So Rand is, Targus, you don't know that Rand is hiding. You're not aware he's there. Ryan, what are you doing?
I am going to go ahead and follow the path. Darkness. I see darkness. I'm going to go right about there into the darkness.
Scorched Earth.
Yeah, it's dark. I like it. And I'm going to check things out. I'm gonna pet my pretty horse.
It's a burnt path.
Tell my horse, it's okay, we'll go back to the real world where the Raven Queen is. Don't worry.
And Havlarn.
Aren't we going the wrong way, guys? Shouldn't we be going that way? You say that in front of me is a...
Havlarn, make your
a-
wisdom direction sense.
You say that in front of me is a hill going up that way?
They're
This
kind of
direction?
working their way. Yeah, that's a cliff, and then Targus kind of went around the cliff, but is heading uphill. Ryan, Raven, and Ashfire all went up that way. Griff leaped up a tree next to you. And yeah, you've lost sight of the ruins, and you're not sure which direction is which now.
Well, I'm a small little guy. I should probably follow the big guys. What on earth just happened? Okay, let's try that again. I will follow the rest. And I'll put my sword away since there's no need for light right now.
Alright, I got rid of it.
Thanks. And
Why don't you just keep it and drag it in case you need it, because it's not messing with anything, and I don't want to miss
Alright.
it if I have to copy paste you later.
cool. So yeah. I don't really have any spells I can use to do anything. You know what though? I do have one spell I can use that may come in handy. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Speak with Animals from my band door, in case we come across anything.
Cool. Alright, I was about to say, make your perception check as well. I've learned.
Okay.
You guys are having a hell of a time
Noise.
seeing through the undergrowth. I'm going to move you guys just a little. Put you more kind of a center point here. As this is when things happen. I want to move that Scorch to right there. There we go. Ryan's kind of in it. Targus is on the edge of it. Rand is hiding. Yeah, you got your stealth there. Ashfire bringing up the rear, and Griff is up in a tree. At that point, Ryan, I had you all make perception checks. Nobody saw them through the undergrowth. But you suddenly see the head of, it's like two horns stick out of the brush in front of you, and you think maybe somehow Targus got ahead of you, but no, Targus is next to you. This thing pokes its head out at you and gives you a waffle noise. This guy here. And then starts to growl.
Row.
And that's not all.
Here we go.
A little bit more here. Give me just a second. Ryan and Targus, give me perception checks.
Okay.
Hey.
What?
No, sorry.
Ryan,
Oh,
all
it
you
was
see
muted.
is horns and head shield. Targus, yeah, you don't see anything either. All right. At the same time, yeah. Okay. Yep, that makes sense then. Just as Ryan draws back, do you say anything, Ryan?
How close? I don't yell it. I would
got
say.
You've got a SWAT. Let me give you a little more description. So you've got an image. You're on that burnt path, swath of destruction. Something burned its way through the jungle. You've got between you, because it's hard to say how far, about 20 feet wide is that swath of. Let me measure it. There you go. Now you can see it. About 20 feet wide is this clear path through the jungle that's been burned. And on the far side, you see the head and the big shield and the horns poke their way out and roar at you, actually. So you got about 20 feet of clearance. So what do you? It's not a turn, but do you say anything?
Yeah, I would probably not yell, but make Targus aware and anybody else that could hear. Not yelling though. Yeah. And I explain what the creature is, and it's coming right at us.
It's coming right for us.
Yeah, I think we should step away.
Another South Park reference there. All right, sorry. At the same time that happens, a group of predators leap out of the underbrush upon you guys. I did make stealth. I was having you guys make a few perception. Nobody saw them. And they attack. Leaping from the underbrush, having cornered you guys. If you've seen Jurassic Park, you know how these things operate. They are raptors. Big raptors.
No, fuck.
Well then.
There we go. This one bypasses Griff entirely, doesn't even see Rand, and leaps straight at Ashfire.
Reaction.
Yeah, you can do your reaction. Well, yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say surprise round, but yeah, you were on guard.
Is that
and
hit?
Hit it. Yep.
Then step away from me.
Do I get a sneak attack if it goes past opportunity attack?
It didn't leave your reach. It actually stops right there as it
Okay.
leaps for Ashfire. And that makes it speed
Pin it
0,
down.
right?
Yes.
Can it dash from that point?
I mean, it can
I don't know
really
what the
move,
word.
but
I don't remember what the wording is on your feet.
it makes it speed 0.
Until when?
I think until the next turn. Let me check
Okay.
that.
That's all I'm wondering, if you could go ahead and dash to close the distance on you.
I'm pretty sure no, but double check.
Griff, you can see by the shape of the creature that it's not that it's tall, it's that it's long. I would say it's only at most 8 feet tall. So I don't think you could reach it, even with a reach weapon.
There we go. The speed becomes 0 for the rest of its turn.
Okay, it can't dash. Very good. So yeah, we've done this before. I remember now. You plant your glaive or halberd in the ground, and you caught its charge and are holding it pinned there. It is snapping its jaws and trying to claw at you, so it will ready. If anyone else comes close enough, it will bite them. And you're the closest target for this one as well. It also leaps at you.
Okay.
Just looking at pounce. Claw attack. So it leaps at you, claws out with those big hook claws to try and knock you prone. It misses. And then this one leaps at Targus, a big furry meal. Tries to nab you with a claw and drag you to the ground, and misses. Or sinks uselessly into your hide, and you hear the big Triceratops to the north bellowing in anger and clamping its feet into the ground like readying to charge. And Targus, it's your turn.
Okay. Well then,
Smack him down.
I'm gonna rage real quick. Go into my rage, and then
That won't cost you 2. Maybe just 1 for now.
Yeah.
Screamy guy.
Let's see, and then I think I'm going to take this opportunity attack and charge at the Triceratops.
All right.
And I'm going to try to grab its horns as I do it and put it into the ground.
All right. Give me 1 second to catch up with you here. And it was an opposed grab, right?
And I have advantage on strength.
Okay. You've got it grabbed.
Yeah. And I'm pushing its face into the ground. Right on the horns.
Yep.
Like I'm riding a motorcycle. Yeah. Alright.
Awesome. And the
Opportunity attack.
Yep, the raptor will try and take a chunk out of you. It does.
It does. Yep. So I'll take 10.
Mouthful of blood and fur. Targus, I rolled a perception check for you and rolled well. You can see behind Big Mama Triceratops are the 3 baby Triceratops.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I did a bad thing. I did a wrong thing.
I fucking knew it.
Hashfire, it's your turn.
You monster!
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try to attack the same T-Rex or whatever that I attacked before.
We hope that there aren't any T-Rexes around here.
Look at the babies there.
What?
I said you hope it's not a T-Rex, it's just a raptor. T-Rex is another whole story.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this
I know
guy.
it kind of looks like one, but nah, it's a raptor.
Sure. And 1. That's a miss.
Missed
That's a
completely, yeah, so you withdraw your halberd from its flesh and take a couple of swipes at it. Both whistle through the air. And then crack it
Yeah,
on the
that
side
one.
of the noggin.
Bonk.
Yep, got that.
And that should be it.
Alright. Griff, your turn.
Am I like in this tree or I'm in this tree?
Oh,
Because I'm kind of just floating in the air right now.
your choice.
Physics doesn't work here.
Yeah, I
Ah.
kind of just dropped you wherever.
All right, and
Pick a tree. There's a whole lot of trees. You could climb back down. I mean, you're in the canopy, so you could kind of climb down any of the trunks nearby, if that's your
neat.
plan.
I plan on
Jump down.
I plan on an assault from above, and doing a leaping strike with my spear onto this one.
Cool.
Do I roll anything fancy for that, or just a regular attack?
Roll stealth. Let's see if you got the drop on it. Pun intended.
Oh, I
Sure
am
did.
the knight.
I was gonna say he has a ready to action. He's can't do anything with it. Yeah, you dropped square on his back. Spear first. You can have advantage on the attack. And a d6 sneak attack. Why not?
Need it. Oh my god, get fucked!
All right, roll a 3d6 more. All right.
And then that.
So you landed on its back, skewering a
Oh my
spear into
god!
its spinal area. Another crit. Roll another d8.
Jesus.
That dog is
Yeah.
angry.
And then you gashed on the other side with your long sword. And you're riding on its back.
Do I still have advantage?
Oh, for the other spear attack?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, so there you go. I forgot you had another spear attack, and then you drive the spear the rest of the way through, severing its spinal cord. And it collapses beneath you.
Griff will howl in victory. I will stand atop its dead body and howl for victory.
Nice. You hear answering calls from the hills nearby.
Oh, Griff.
Come on.
RP is king.
It is. They're all howls of victory. Rand, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to draw, summon 2 daggers from my braces and hurl them at this dinosaur, this raptor down here.
Mhm.
So, either of those hit.
Yes, they all hit.
Okay,
Both hit.
so that will be sneak attack as well. Fire macro.
Got it?
Yep, and then I will scamper further back into the bushes. Hang on, I'll spin myself. Into. Oh wait, yeah, I'll just draw back to about there.
Alright. Daggers whistle through the air and sink into that dinosaur.
Yep, that's me done.
Okay. That's reminded me there. I've created a macro. It is public. Let me make sure I set it that way. Yep, you can all see it. If you don't mind, go ahead and put it in your bar. It's in your macros window. It's called Bless Growth. Makes it real quick. If you have Bless or Growth, it just throws a D4 out there, and you can just click one time rather than having to open all the windows.
Cool.
So that's handy just to have out on your bar.
Smart man.
Ryan, your turn.
All right. So hopefully I'll be able to do this. I want to scooch to where I can hit both potentially. I think I'm touching both. What do you think?
It's a good question.
Okay, then I will
I'm not
scooch-
too sure about that.
Well, I don't know where his beginning
Yeah.
and ending is.
Sure, go ahead.
Because Targus is right there. Because I can hit
Targus is riding it like a motorcycle and bearing its head down to the ground. So,
I mean, it looks like I can.
yeah, it looks like, I mean, I see your aura. Yeah, you got both.
That's what I'm going off of, is the aura. Okay, so
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
hit this guy first.
I didn't see who. Which one?
The raptor.
Okay.
Spike chain.
You gash blood out of its scaly flesh,
Do it again.
and you did it again. Flaying flesh from bone.
And then, is Raven able to hit from here?
You've used your action. Raven doesn't get her own set of actions.
That's right. So, I am done.
You can bonus action to hit with the offhand.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was missing. Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
Avlarn.
Little Havlorn is quite scared of the giant dinosaurs who can eat him in one bite.
You are bite size.
Yes, I am. So, that being said, let's fire off a firebolt at the one right in front of me, to my left.
That hits.
And then I'm going to say discretion of the better part of valor. I presume this is rough terrain here. This is rough terrain going this way?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to sneak into the rough terrain and try to conceal myself. Not hiding, but just trying to conceal myself.
Sure. Okay. That it?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I hit him in the face.
The raptor has rolled morale. Doesn't want to deal with fire guy, but it will try to leap at Raven.
Yeah.
That is a nummy meal there. Couldn't resist.
I'm gonna repose.
Didn't miss. It hit. Riposte is on a miss.
Damn.
So Raven's been hit, and that allows a bite. Wait, nope, not yet. Gotta look at pounds. Raven needs to make a strength save, or be knocked prone. Pass. Then you are not knocked prone and not bitten. Just claws on Raven. Did you take that damage? 6 slashing. The Triceratops, Targus, as you're on it, it is a size category bigger than you.
Yes.
Starts tossing its head and bucking and roaring in fury, and tries to impale you as it basically tosses its head with you on it. It's going
Okay.
to do a gore attack on you.
Does it get disadvantage since I'm on its horns?
That would be a restrain. There's a feat for that.
Hmm.
Actually, it's bad to be on its horns when it's trying to impale you.
I mean,
It missed.
oh jeez.
Could have been worse.
Oh, it could have been a lot worse.
You gotta wonder,
And-
is it worse to be stomped or impaled by one of those things? I don't know.
And then the babies come growling and rushing forward, trying to impale you and anything else that you threatened Mama.
I made a mistake.
And these creatures are not quite as much as Mama. So, and these are old. So you don't get a tell on this, but they are going to try and gore you as well with horns. No, that was a crit. It's not as bad though.
Okay.
10 piercing, which you cut in half.
Okay.
That one hit, 10 piercing again, so 10 total so far. And the last one hit. I rolled a crit, a 25 and a 20
Jesus.
for
Alright.
10, 10, and 10. So 5, 5, and 5 is 15 total, piercing. You have been horned by the babies, and Mom is still rampaging, trying to knock you off. She's going to turn and try and charge in the path of the Swath of Destruction with you on her horns, unless you want to let go. She's kind of moving like so.
Is she's moving away?
Well, she's wanting to take you with her. Well, not wanting, but she is still trying to knock you off, but she's on the move. So I guess, really, this would all happen at the same time. So you'd be about here. You can drop off on your turn, which is coming up. So we
Okay.
know while she's romping, she's not just standing in one place tossing her head. The kids came forward and impaled you, and then she romps
Right.
forward, and that's where you are. She did provoke from you, Ryan. You can make an opportunity there. Wait. She was grabbed. She can't move.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Speed is
She
0.
can't move. Yeah.
Somehow you've wrestled her to the ground.
Ah!
All right.
Unless she wants to make a athletics.
That's
No,
an
that's
action.
her-
Yep,
that's her
she
action.
She already did her action, was to try and
She is-
impale you to solve the issue. She can
is
walk where she wants
now-
with corpse impaled on horns.
She is now restrained. Right?
Yep.
Got my lock-
do you,
got
do you
my
have a
lock
feat
in?
for that?
I don't
Tavern
think you need
Brawler is what
Oh.
you're looking for.
it. Okay, never mind.
That's where you can make a grab and do a
Hmm.
restrain. All grab does is make speed 0.
Okay. Can I try to do a handle animal to calm it down?
Yeah, how do you do it?
I'm gonna start whispering into its ear hole, I guess, and just start petting its face and ask it to calm down, and all that good stuff. Try to use that little druid touch.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Make a
We'll
wisdom
see.
check. I think it's off wisdom.
Nope.
Holding on to
Nah.
horns is an unpleasant experience for a horny creature, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm on its horns, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna jump onto its back. And hold on to its carapace thing, I guess. Its head shield.
Okay.
And try to steer it like an elephant.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
All right.
Definitely athletics.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright. So I'm on top of Mama. And I'm gonna try to steer her away as she's rampaging from the group.
Okay. All right. So you made your jump. Go and do an athletics for steering. If that's your action.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. So yeah, you twist her head. Just
advantage though.
Yep. The crit. So just like the picture shows, he's twisting her head off in the direction she wanted to go before. So you still have her grabbed, but as far as mechanics, her speed is no longer 0 since you want her to move.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you'll be taking her and presumably babies off in another
And
direction.
I'm gonna yell to the babies, "Follow me!" as I ride off.
All right. They say,
Yes.
and Ashfire, it's your turn.
That one gets hit, but the raptor didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, the other one didn't take a turn. Thanks for reminding me. It has been hit. Morale check, because it's an animal. Yep, better part of Valor. It will provoke an opportunity attack from you, not Griff, and run like hell.
Oh, okay. He ain't going nowhere.
All right, yep. You shut it down. You impaled it, hooked it in your halberd, which has a hook end. Roll another d10. All right. You hooked it. Can't move anymore. Now it's your turn.
And I'm gonna. I'm gonna hit it again.
Miss.
That's a miss.
Another
That's
crit.
another crit. Still alive?
Barely. You drive the hook into it further. It's kind of crawling along the ground, and then you withdraw the hook, bash it with the butt end, and it stops moving.
Alright. And I'm gonna move forward, trying to provide help and targets. And that should be my turn.
All right, Griff.
You're muted, I think.
I am muted. My mom's watching a movie in the background, so I'm trying to keep myself muted as much as possible.
Gotcha.
It's a busy Saturday for everybody.
Since Ashfire blended up that dinosaur, I'm gonna make my way this way. And make my attack. 1, 2, 3.
The second attack gashed it to bits, and it dies.
The second attack?
Yep, you still have the third. So you longsword gashed it, and then skewered. Nope, sorry, spear missed. I was just looking at damage. So you did you whacked it with a longsword, hacking into it, pierced it, or tried to pierce with your spear, which glanced off its scaly hide, and then hacked it again with your longsword, and finally chopped its head off.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, I was like, a 10 hit? Whoa.
No.
Alright, yeah. That's my turn.
Rand.
Okay. Well, as everything seems to be dead, I will go over here. Is that difficult terrain through the trees?
Yeah. Dense undergrowth.
Yeah, I'll be 50 foot to that. I will retrieve my daggers. And then another. I'll use all my movement, all 3 movements. So that gives me another 40 foot, 20 to that. And another 20 to that. And I will just linger at the back of the group and see what's going on with the Triceratops.
Alright. As you do all that, you see several dark shapes in the trees above you. Very large spiders that are holding back. Realizing they're not easy prey,
Yep.
and they don't mess with you. Ryan, your turn.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and have Raven step onto and over that creature and get out of the way of the Triceratops. They're not trying to hit me, and I'm not trying to hit them. I'm just walking away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to see what they're going to do. Hello, Targus. And I wave.
Alright. Havlarn.
Okay, so since I can speak to animals, I'm going to see if this thing understands me. And I'm going to say, "Peace, great lizard, great mother. We did not mean to attack you. We were trying to defend you against the beasts that hunt. And see if that will calm it down.
All right, make your persuasion. There you go.
What intelligence is the?
She says, and she's screams back at you, "Kill it! Kill it!"
Okay, kill it, guys.
And she tosses her head, trying to buck Targus off.
Ah. Ah. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to use. So I'm going to say, well, since you don't like that, you can go roll in dung. Or something along those lines. I don't know. How do you insult a dinosaur?
Well, she made her save as you fumble
Holy crap.
something out. She seems uninsulted. It seems
I'm
quite
gonna
pleasant for her to go roll in dung. She's like, "That's a good idea. Maybe that'll get this shit off my back."
I'm going to put myself behind a rock. And I will be done.
All right. She is steered by Targus. Together, they rampage off in this direction.
Oh God. I'll be back.
That was about 50, right? And the kids, of course, go growling after her.
So,
And they are trying to, she's trying to buck you off,
right.
and the kids are trying to gore you as they go. They'll make attacks with disadvantage.
Okay.
Jump off.
I was just
That
gonna
one
ask
might
about
hit.
that. This
That
tree
one
right
hits.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's disadvantage. Do you have a shield on, or are you using both hands to hold on?
I'm using both hands to hold on.
That's what I thought. So with disadvantage,
Yeah.
the first one did hit you for 9 piercing. You'll take
Okay.
4. The second one, that's a hit with disadvantage. Nope, still hit you. 8 piercing, that's 4. And the last one has missed.
Cool.
So they're able to gore you. And yeah, she will just, well, let's see. She's bucking, so she's going to do a post athletics to try and knock you off. She
Okay.
rolled a 21.
Oh, jeez. All right.
You have advantage.
Don't fail me now.
There
Hey,
you go.
I rolled 21.
Oh yeah, you did. So you're holding on with both hands, but your feet are dangling out behind you in the wind as she's
Nice.
at full speed rampage through the undergrowth. Hooves a flying. But it's like a cattle stampede. It would take more than a brick wall to stop this stampede at this point. So
How about a really, really giant tree?
you're gonna try and steer her into a tree?
To knock her out, yeah. And then I'm gonna jump off into the tree and climb the tree.
Okay. We'll do another opposed athletics, see if you can force her into a tree, because she can see, and she would try to avoid that tree, of course. Yeah, you beat her by 1.
Ah.
So she glances off a tree, the tree crackles and shudders, and you hear maybe she probably broke a shoulder blade there, and keeps on rampaging, but you can roll athletics to grab onto that tree and climb.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're in the tree, she bounces off that tree and keeps rampaging. You can hear the crackle of undergrowth as she rampages off, and her Grawler children are going along with her. Havlarn, you can hear the children piping up like, "You okay, Mama? You okay?" And she's still screaming, "Get this shit off my back." But Targus, you're in a tree now.
Yes,
And,
I am.
That'll
I'm
end that one.
reminded of the movie Caveman. Or no,
I've
it
seen
wasn't
that.
Caveman. It was there was the one with Ringo Starr ages ago. Was it called Caveman?
I haven't seen that.
I imagine this is the tree I'm in since we were straight ahead.
Sure. Yeah.
Ramming.
And they just
Okay.
rampage off. Yep.
I'm gonna wipe my brow a little bit and then hop down hop down from the tree as they're rampaging off.
Yeah,
and-
they move at quite a good clip, so it takes no time for
Yeah.
them to be gone.
Like he needs to study his dinosaurs more to figure out which ones to kill.
I didn't kill this one now, did I? Thank you
No.
very much. I got it away from the party so it didn't charge us all and gore us. Thank you very much. Those gores hurt.
Yeah, it was a movie, Caveman, 1981. He drops this girl. He's carrying this woman in his arms, and he doesn't like her, so he drops her in a big pile of dinosaur crap.
I'm just gonna be yelling to Ryan as I walk back. I did this for the party. You don't appreciate me. Ah.
She was just defending her territory.
I roll my eyes.
I'll give you guys some credit for not killing the Triceratops group, showing some respect for nature.
See?
Yeah, I wouldn't have charged after it.
I
was
charged
good.
it to get it away.
Like Dogboy said, it's an herbivore.
It still
325
hurts
XP.
a lot.
Yeah, those gores can hurt. And you guys can see Targus has been punctured several times. He's bleeding pretty freely right now. Maybe limping a little.
Yeah.
So you guys,
Self-inflicted, I might add.
well,
Okay.
that was the kids actually. Mama didn't hit. That was all
I
kid
want to
damage.
see the other
Mama.
timeline where I don't do that. They charge right at everybody and gore and stomp them to death. That's the one I
I'm
want to see.
pretty sure they would just stay there with ready to action or something.
Yeah, otherwise they would have done that initially because she held her action to charge. She could have just charged then.
Man,
Yeah.
tough crowd.
He didn't
Ryan,
say
I got
that.
you.
Yeah, he did. He did say that she held her
Targus.
action to charge.
That was this guy that held his action, right?
Nope, that was
Oh.
her too.
Oh, they were.
You charged after her turn.
She was getting ready to charge
Have
at me.
Griff.
She was growling.
Everybody remembers it a little bit differently. I think that's awesome.
God,
It's
whatever.
telephone.
That was
man. It's
intense.
telephone.
I did the thing that seemed right in my head, and that's all that matters.
Well, you didn't murder the Triceratops family, so that's something for a druid.
The
It's
single
something.
mother protecting her children.
It's a good deal. Well, you didn't
I
see
mean-
Daddy. She might have been going to find him.
I think
bit
the
run.
predators were probably harassing her. We got in the middle of a turf war.
They might have been hunting her. Yeah, there's plenty going on, and you
Following
guys
murder.
can see. You had an audience for all that. That flock of wyverns is still up there watching intently to see who was going to win on that one, and they seem to be eyeing you guys, sizing you up pretty good.
I'm sure they're
Rand point-
giggling to themselves up there.
Rand points out that there's a collection of spiders the size of Raven hanging out in the boughs, kind of keeping an eye
Oh my
behind
God.
webs.
That
You
sounds
guys-
terrifying.
You guys have an audience. You can
and
go ahead, Halfline.
when he points that out, I'll say, "Spiders, you say? I like spiders. I like to cook them over fire." I'll say it very loudly.
They have not attacked. They're lurking behind their webs.
Yes, I
They're
know.
smart spiders.
But I say it as an animal.
Yep,
I say it in clicking.
I understand.
Oh.
That was
They would-
awesome.
Yep, and they withdraw. You see scurrying, a lot of scurrying going on up and down boughs and behind webs. Nothing real obvious or overt.
They don't think about the fact that he spoke in spider as opposed to what we normally talk in.
They're animals. No, they don't use reasoning,
Darn.
unfortunately.
All right.
I'm going to take a real quick AFK. I'll be right back. And then we'll keep going.
Do I have time to make a peanut butter sandwich?
2.
Probably. I only
Okay,
need a
I'll be
couple
right back.
seconds, but yeah, you won't miss much. I'll be right back.
Okay. back.
Front.
Side to side.
I'll take the middle.
Do the hokey pokey as you spin yourself around.
Mm-hmm.
I said that. My wife just looked at me and shook her head.
The things we say as parents cracks me up. Unless you like doing the hokey pokey on a normal day.
I totally do.
I love doing the hokey pokey, especially with her.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. You guys like the porn. I remember.
Oh God, I've never been able to get her to watch that.
Have you
That
tried?
was the cat. That was not him.
Huh? Dogs are being bossy, demanding Ben puts them outside. So he'll be just a minute. Is it sleepover night tonight?
No, we're not doing sleepover 3 weekends in a row. Besides, today was the first day of baseball. So
Oh,
we
yep.
had a 2-hour practice, and then tomorrow's the first day of soccer. So we have a 2-hour soccer practice.
Football, not soccer, please.
No, we don't play football here. We play soccer.
We do play
football
football here.
We
It's
have
embarrassing.
the Triangle Football Club, but he's
You-
not in football. See, the skills he's practicing, I refuse to call that football. Sorry, because
Because you kick the
he's
ball
a
as opposed to throw?
neophyte. No. He's a neophyte. I mean, they're playing 4-on-4. I don't even know what they're doing. Hopefully, it's 5-on-5 now. They're gonna be playing 5-on-5. So with these little tiny goals, and I don't consider that football of either variety. I played
Yeah.
soccer when I was a kid, so.
Football's big where we're at, and my kid, because he had that surgery just recently, we're hoping that he'll be able to start football here soon, because once school gets out in about 2 months, then football season practice starts all summer long. So he's
Man,
like,
that's not football. That's football.
football. Yeah, it's true. But he's looking forward to it. He's hoping that everything works out.
I'm back.
Who cares?
Argus is all about saving nature through brute force. Who is Argus?
Targus. Sorry.
Oh, Targus.
By the way, I got my Forgotten Realms guide in the mail today, so I got lots of lore
Sweet.
now. Finally,
I love the map in that one. That was an awesome map in that edition.
I made sure to
And I
get the
tell
one
you-
that had a map. Yep.
One of the best things, the most enjoyable part about that book was just flipping through and looking at the different characters of the realms, and how the designers envision them. Like Elminster,
Yeah.
you know, he's got a level of rogue and a level of fighter. Like, really?
Yeah, well, that makes sense. So yeah, I got lots of lore now. I'm gonna start reading that. Cause I don't know much of anything. All I really knew was the Sword Coast from playing old Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter. Okay, so what was you guys' plan from here?
Well, we need to try to find the ruins. I'm thinking the ruins is the best place for us to go, unless anybody has another idea.
Nope,
I agree.
Ruins are fine.
Oh,
I'm gonna
so
make a direction sense roll. Wisdom.
it looks like we need to go this way.
That's pretty good.
I didn't see which way.
He rolled.
Okay.
Yeah, it's abstract. Okay, you guys travel along. It's pretty rough going. You continue to have that audience as you travel along. That flock of wyverns stays about 300 feet up in the canopy, kind of flapping along and lighting onto a very large branch and watching you as you go by. Their tails flicking, poison dripping from them. You see scurrying, very large spiders, and amongst their webbing, You hear lots of calls of different animals. There's a flock of manticores that fly by, see the wyverns, and then fly away again real quick.
Hey, Targus, I don't suppose you know Pass Without Trace, do you?
I do not, little one.
I need to learn that.
That would be handy here.
My
So yeah,
apologies.
you guys have an audience. You can spend hit die if you want as you travel. It's fairly hot here, probably sweaty. You're climbing up cliff walls. You're fighting your way, cutting your way through very thick vegetation undergrowth. There's no path except that burned swath, and nobody. I'm not sure you guys wanted to follow that.
No, probably not.
Okay, it's fine. In that case, Havlarn has a passive perception of 17. Does anybody beat that?
No.
Nope.
Okay. I didn't think so. I thought that'd be about the highest. Well, wisdom's not the dump stat for everybody, just Rand. Or, sorry, I should say James. It's all your characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me get this thing done here. Okay. Let me move those Triceratops out of there. Targus, did you want? Yeah, I see you're spinning hit die. You can spin them one at a time.
I spent one.
Combat.
That's it.
all? Okay.
Yep.
No problemo.
As long as I'm over half, I'm good.
All right. Okay. Set. You guys can arrange yourselves in whatever marching order you want to maintain. I'll get rid of that scorch mark, since you're not following the swath of fire. So give me a marching order as you guys are traveling. It's rough terrain. You don't have to be in a single file, but I just need an idea.
Targus, can I ride on your shoulder?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to ride on the horsey with me.
I'll pick Havlarn up and put him on my head. He can steer with my horns. Just sit with your little feet over my face.
No.
Rand, do you need a ride? Ashbury?
That
Yeah,
works.
I'll jump up.
All right. Because Raven's a war horse. She can carry a lot.
Oh.
Raven.
Looks like my horse is pooping Rand out.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's getting the second degree.
Go, Mom!
Okay.
She would
As you
be
guys,
so embarrassed if she knew you guys heard her.
we won't say anything.
Speak for yourself.
As you guys travel through the forest jungle, you hear a sound, deep-throated laughter, like a huh 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 kind of thing. You can hear the sound of crackling fire, and you come upon a kind of an overlook about where you are. It would be a decline from where you're at down this direction, and you spy a situation going on that looks like, let me get it set up here. You see these 4 extremely massive creatures. They are huge size category, so they'd stand about 25 feet tall,
Sexy.
like King Kong size. Yep, they're misshapen. They have one huge eye, one squinty eye. Their mouth is gaping open. Some of their mouths are like puckered, just like a needle hole size. One arm is long and dangling, and the other arm is swollen up like it's been stung by a wasp. And the hand grasps, clenching back and forth. They carry these huge bundles of sticks that look like they'd be pretty massive. It would look like a tree trunk, except that it's also on fire. It's like a huge firebrand, a torch. As you come upon the scene, they seem to have found an unfortunate victim. This one tree that they're circling was just standing there, and as they brandish their torches at it and laugh, you see that the tree wrenches its feet out of the ground and lurches and kind of stumbles forward and roars in pain as they set fire to it. And as that
That's
happens,
so not good.
they also give it they stare at it while they're laughing, and you see the thing stumble and ignite, and then it looks like this. And it roars in pain again.
Guys better run away.
It looks like that. And it roars in pain again and goes lurching. I'll roll random.
Dad, what's
Oh, that is so not nice. They're mean.
It goes rampaging this direction. And they all
Wait, I didn't
laugh,
see
and
what direction.
you can see where he went now.
Okay.
They all laugh and smack their knees, ho, 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 as the creature burns. You've seen Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, when the treants, the one catches fire and goes running as his hair is on fire, basically. That's what it looks
Yeah.
like. He's waving his branchy arms in the air as his head burns and roars in pain and goes rampaging through the forest, leaving a scorched trail in his wake. Is there anything you guys want to do here?
Do we need new initiative, or are we going to go with the same one?
Go ahead and everybody give me a new initiative, and I'll give each of you a chance if you want to do anything here.
Mine did not change. I'm gonna change it.
There you go, yeah. A lot of 8s. Havlar, yours didn't change. There you go.
invisible?
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm
Thanks.
not sure if I want to do anything.
All right, Targus, yeah, you were the fastest.
I mean, I'm a druid and this is the forest and they just set a treant on fire. Havlarn, what do you suggest we do?
They're totally evil. They need to die. They're the ones who are setting the forest on fire. That's what the scorch marks are.
You're right. Okay. You still on me?
Yep,
You went off.
I'm right with you, bud. No.
Okay. And at that point, is my rage still valid, or did we?
No. You
did
had
we
time
walk
for
off enough to where-
you had time
okay.
for a short rest, so yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Rage was expired.
Wait, well, he had
All right. I'm angry.
I was
you
gonna
gotta get
say
angry.
you got a Minotaur
gotta get
Druid
me.
Barbarian who's questioning.
All right.
There you go.
I'm going to charge and
When he charges,
yeah,
this is gonna be fun.
and I'm gonna make a I'm gonna make a melee attack, I guess,
How's it so fun?
and allow my voice to crack. All right. Ah!
Does that?
Sons of bitches.
That hits. You gored him.
And then I'm gonna intimidate and yell at him. Why would you burn down these trees?
Frothing at the mouth and angry. Very nice. Havlarn,
You're
you can
gonna
jump.
get hit, man.
You were riding
I'm
along, weren't
sorry.
you there, Havlarn?
Yeah, I'm on top with him.
All
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
No problem.
Yeah,
Just
I
checking.
was talking to my son. Yep.
No problem. All right, I was just gonna let you do it. All right, Targus. Nice charge in there. You gored the thing. You hit it in its side. It lurches to one side and looks at you and says, "Huh, huh, huh," and then pats you on the head. Is that it for your turn?
That son of a bitch. He's going down.
Yeah, you saw you would have, you're used to goring things being big. Something even as big as a Kodiak bear, you could gore with your horns and it would be out of the fight probably. But you just gored this dude and your horn kind of turned in his flesh a little. Definitely purple blood spills out and he grimaces. You can see he's got this wide mouth. He grimaces a little bit in pain and then a little bit of drool spills out. A little bit of purple blood too. And then he pats you on the head and says, good doggy. And then hauls that huge firebrand up over his head and goes for a two-handed overhead smash on you.
Well, shit.
And here it is. Smash.
Smash indeed.
That was a smash. And then
Jesus.
as you look up, and you're also probably not used to looking up at things, these towers probably 10 feet over you. You see his eye, and his eye is the one good eye of his, well, I wouldn't say good, his evil eye bulges, and you see the veins pop out, standing red against his yellow eye, and it pulsates. And you need to
crap.
make a charisma save.
Charisma save.
Crap. I should have used my bardic inspiration to deflect that attack on him.
22 psychic damage.
Oh, I'm down.
But
I went down. I'm down to 0.
Do you not have relentless?
Oh, I do. So let me make my attack before I
Oh.
officially go down.
I was thinking the one where you, that's right, I
Oh.
remember now. I was thinking the
Yeah.
one where you reduced to 1. You got the one where you hit one time before you drop.
Yeah.
That's right. You go ahead and make that attack while I get all your applicable tokens. One in the good direction, one in the bad direction, and prone.
that was just one guy.
And you smashed him on your way down.
We are so screwed.
Havlarn make a dex save as your mount has gone prone beneath you. You're good. You land on your feet, anywhere adjacent to Targus. Let's see if the other one's even noticed that Targus just got smashed.
Wait, is he dead?
The one on the far right did not notice. He's laughing, smacking his knee, and watching the flaming treant escape. The one on this one here, let me move the twitch. He was looking this way with the eye on the right side of his skull, but his whole skull is deformed, and he's got an eye that looks out this way as well. And so he saw the whole thing. He turns. He sees Targus. He sees Havlarn rolling aside. And he drops down to all fours to kind of be he'll move around to here. Drops down to all fours so that he still towers over you, probably 10 feet, even crouched as low as he can get. And that one eye pulsates at you, this one more intense than the last. And he grins and licks his lips while he does it. And you need to make a charisma save.
Don't fail me now.
You passed. Well done. You still take half the damage for that, which is crap. He rolled excessive. 21 psychic is half.
Holy
42.
freak!
Yeah, I was gonna say he rolled
I like
excessive. That was a
We're
nasty one.
screwed.
Yeah, we are. Party wipe.
Oh my god.
So that's Havlarn, and that was his extreme evil eye. And then that last one, let's see if he noticed. He also did. He's also you guys find out the Fomorian's head, as their whole body is misshapen, their head is also misshapen. Like some of them could have a mouth that's above their eyes. They could have an ear where one of the eyes belongs, and so the eye is where the ear belongs. They have a very good perception check because they can see all the way around them because their whole skull is misshapen. This one also noticed what's going on. No one else has done anything except old Havlarn. Poor guy. So this one comes over to here and goes to pick you up, Havlarn, but he says, "You don't look right." And he also does the same thing where his eye pulsates. Make your charisma save. He passed again. Well done on that. But you take 15 psychic damage.
Yeah. Great.
And the treant goes rampaging off through the trees, causing a swath of flaming destruction in its wake. And I will get that set up properly. Havlarn, it's your turn.
I do that. 30-foot cube can get all of them.
Okay. I need to make a wisdom save. I'll start at the top.
Unfortunately, they have a great wisdom save.
Yeah, top guy passes. Bottom left passes. This one here fumbled it. And bottom right passes.
So it didn't do anything. Fuck.
Well, you got one. He's, I'll put jacked up face on him. He's hypnotized. What is it? Charmed. Incapacitated, speed of 0. So he just stands there drooling. He's actually the one who smashed Targus, right? Yeah. So he's just standing there drooling, staring at you, Havlarn. And, okay, anything else, Havlarn?
If I try to move, then I'm screwed. I mean, I'm screwed regardless. This is just not good. Yeah, I'll try to burrow under Targus.
Okay. Acrobatics. Right underneath that body. It's probably to your advantage. Yep. Alright. Havlarn, you have burrowed underneath the body of Targus. The other two seem confused. And they look at each other and they're like, "Why he no look right?" Ryan, it's your turn.
Lovely. So I ask, oh, fuck. I gotta get in there.
There's no way we can win this, guys.
Alright, well then I won't go in there.
You heard a peep from beneath the corpse.
I ask Rand and Griff and Ashtree, what do we do? I don't want my horsey to die.
How can we get Targus out of there? And Havlan, of course.
I vote to run away quickly.
Havlarn finds a letter pinned to my back. Just leave me.
The videotape plays. If you're seeing this, I have died.
Well, I think that,
Holy shit.
fuck. Can I hold my turn until after
Yes.
Rand?
You're all at 8.
Well,
So
yeah, 'cause
Ryan,
I don't know.
Rand,
I don't
and
know what to
Ashfire
do.
can all go at the same. You're all initiative 8, so you guys can. You're up on the bluff. You are undetected so far, but you do know that these things have ears and eyes all over their heads and are quite good at perception. So, how much you say has an impact on whether or not you're detected. Go ahead and discuss.
I don't want to run in there.
Try to use menacing attack, but yeah,
There's 4 of them down there. I don't want to run in there. I'd rather wait until they leave and then go down and save the boys.
yeah.
This one's staring after the treant as it runs away, and he's laughing, smacking his knee. This one is drooling and staring at the corpse of Targus, like, "Whoops, I didn't mean to joke him so hard." And the other two are looking at each other, wondering why Havlarn doesn't look right.
Do you guys have any status effect? Like stun? I don't know.
Nope. I mean, I've got a psychic one, but they got
Anything.
good wisdom.
They gotta get wisdom, so
Yeah, I have
mine
nothing that
won't
can
work
help.
as well.
No.
I can try, but
I think that me and the horsey and Rand are just going to kind of quietly sit there and just play dead. I just tell Raven, shh.
Raven says nay.
Raven doesn't say shit.
Oh, Raven probably says.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just go ahead and ready and attack if it gets within my reach.
Anything you want to do specifically, Rand?
Just make us. Don't suppose a stealth check would do me much good while being perched on a horse that's not made a stealth check.
We're almost in the bushes there.
They haven't noticed you.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'll
you can
just
make
ready
that
an
check if you
action.
want. Okay,
Alright,
that's fine.
I'll just ready an action.
I think you can hide as a bonus anyway, so if you want to roll that and put it out, that's not a problem. Ashfire, anything you want to do?
okay.
That's what I like to see.
Okay. I hope I want to read this. I throw 2 javelins at this guy. First one.
Hack a javelin. Cool.
And
Alright.
use a menacing attack.
Smack. You hit him. Oh, I don't have my PHP open. Shame on me. I don't have my books open. I'll roll the wisdom save. Let's see if it matters. Yep, it works. So what does that mean? Frightened for menacing?
Yes, he can't move towards me, and he has a disadvantage on attacks while he sees me.
So he does see you, though. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
but he can't,
But he can't move
towards
closer.
me.
Sure. He looks up as he was glancing at his buddy over there. He was glancing at. They were looking at each other here. A javelin fires out of the brush and smacks him in the chest. Kind of sinks. There's a flesh wound, and then he looks up that way, and he's got this little bitty puckered mouth, and it puckers further into just like a little pinhole. And he squeals at the top of his lungs and points a bony finger, and says, "They're coming after us," and turns to run away. But the other 3 look that way as well. Well, the other 2.
And now,
This one is still standing slack-jawed and drooling.
and I'm gonna try to throw one at this one.
Okay. That one gets caught in the underbrush. As you can see, you had a clear shot at him, but at him you're going through all this underbrush, and so it gets caught in the underbrush and misses.